back, folks. Let's replay Deus Ex. When last we left off, JC is here at this abandoned gas station trying to rescue Gary's daughter Tiffany. She was attempting to steal things from MJ12 but got caught red-handed and now is being used as leverage by Bob Page. See, he needs parts for a UC as well and has suggested a trade. Tiffany's life for those parts from X51. Gary is obviously reluctant because those parts will allow Bob Page to continue manufacturing the Grey Death virus. But on the other hand, this is his daughter, the only family that he has left, which is where we come in. We have decided to pretend that we're going to be handing over those parts when in truth, we're actually going to rescue Tiffany, or at the very least try to, for this is a very difficult part of the game. If the alarm goes off up there, Tiffany is very likely to die. We're going to have to be sneaky, and you know how good I am at being sneaky, folks. I'm pretty terrible at it, but I'll do my best. We're going to drop our EMP grenades here before we talk to these two, because we can buy things from the gentleman. But first we'll talk to Sandra Renton some more. Have anything else to say?
Believe it or not, sometimes I miss the Ton and Janie and Jordan Shea and all the rest of it.
Having second thoughts?
I'll get by. I always do.
I don't doubt that, Sandra, but is there any way I can help? I mean, we do have a helicopter. We could literally fly you to where you want to be.
Really, I'll be okay.
Fair enough. Now let's talk to you and see what you two have been talking about.
How's it going?
Huh?
Down, man. It's going down and it keeps going down.
You're a long way from a city. How do you get by out here?
We were living in the gas station.
They threw us out.
The soldiers?
Yeah, I'm gonna sneak in there while they're sleeping and start a fire.
If you ever did one thing you talked about doing.
I know my business, woman.
I'm going in there right now. What's the best way?
Myself, I was gonna take the sewer. See, I got a key.
Mind if I borrow it?
Sure, man. You go in first and scout around. I'll go later when they're fast asleep and won't suspect a thing. Need any hardware? The Army used to have a command post up there. I found weapon mods for accuracy and recoil, which you can have for $750 and $400. Also a rebreather. How about $1,500?
Scout around. Sure thing, Fred. You'll sneak up later and they won't know what hit them. Literally, because they'll probably be dead. Just talking to Fred gives you the key that you can use to go through the sewers. And as for the items that he has for sale, we don't need any accuracy weapon mods. The rebreather is a very curious thing to sell, and that's actually a hint as to what the next area is going to involve. The recoil weapon mod, though, that could be handy. We'll take it.
Here's 400 for the recoil weapon mod.
Give 'em hell.
I'll certainly try, Fred. I believe this may be the last shop in the game, which makes the 6,347 credits I've been accumulating now useless. Ah well, such is the way of things. We had the money, just in case we needed it. Any other advice you can give me?
I don't know you.
Well, let's get introduced. I'm JC. Who are you?
I don't know you.
I know you don't.
Leave us be.
I'm just seeing if you have any more advice before I go.
We got here first.
Don't worry, I definitely don't want your burning barrel of generic burniness. You can keep that.
I don't know you.
We're going to learn nothing else, and if we speak to Fred, he'll just offer to sell those things that he still has left. So, it's time to start this rescue. Now, there are two ways you can use to get up. You can use the key, or if you decide not to go over here, or you see this and think, maybe it's a sneakier way to get up, you can climb up this part of Broken Bridge and then these bits of metal. But we're not going to be using that method. It does bring you out to a place where you have good lines of sight on many of the enemies, but I prefer to take this method that puts you far away from where you need to be, and you can start taking out enemies very methodically. This door required 4 lockpicks or 50% door strength, but we don't need to use any of that because we had the key. And the sewer entrance brings us to here. There's some rubbish, and there's an MJ12 trooper not far away. There you are! And now you're gone. Haha! I believe you have some valuable goodies. And there's a commando there we need to take out. There are quite a few commandos here, 3 if memory serves. And you have a lamb. The lamb's not useful here, but it will be useful in the future. As for over here, there's 1 commando, and there should be another commando somewhere over there. There you are, I can see your feet. We're going to take care of you first. Let's wait for you to come over here. This is where having this sniper rifle, really useful indeed. It's so powerful and so silent, I can discreetly and sneakily take out everyone. Like that. And that MJ-12 commando was very important to dispatch because that one has the key. And I'm crouch walking here because there are 2 people in there that are guarding Tiffany, and they're right by the alarm panel. One of them is sitting right by the alarm panel, which makes it even more tricky. But I should be able to take them out. I'm very glad that the door opens that way, because it means you can open it without getting spotted. Now in here is 1 Men in Black and 1 trooper sat on a chair, and it's you we need to take out, because the Man in Black cannot activate the alarm. He's going to run over here, round the corner, and he's armed with a plasma gun. There he is! Should be able to take him out with the shotgun. And though that was very loud, the other MJ-12 trooper did not hear. And there is 1 more MJ-12 trooper around this corner and past this with some dogs. Now where are you? I don't see you. You might be around the corner. Let's take care of you and you while I search. There you are for the final person. And you're gone. Brilliant. With that MJ-12 trooper taken care of, this place is now completely safe to explore. Time to show off some goodies, like what you can find up here. If you can sneak around to the back, you can get to this roof access, which brings you to this box. And I know what you're thinking, this box surely has lots of really awesome stuff in it. No, it has a pair of binoculars. Another pair of binoculars to add to the hey, here are loads of binoculars tally that I'm sure someone is keeping. This also brings you into here. There are goodies there. Ben, what are you doing here? I see. You were making sure that Tiffany wasn't killed by MJ-12. Very smart. But how did you get past all the MJ-12 troopers? You have your ways, I know, but I do wonder. No, I do trust that you are not part of MJ-12. You're part of the Illuminati, I know, but MJ-12 did split from the Illuminati after all. Yes, I trust you, but just good job making sure they didn't kill Tiffany, okay? Good job. I'll see you later. But yes, we're still working together. Why do you ask that? Do you... I know, I've got lots to think about with you working with the Illuminati and not telling me and all the secrets, Ben. All of the secrets. I've just got a lot to think about. We'll talk later, okay? Watch out for yourself. There are things we can grab here. There's a sawed-off shotgun, there's some Zyman flares, and there's some food out there if you want it. There's also what looks like the remnants of a thingamabob. Very important. This is more important, though. There is a lockpick and there is a medkit. And there's nothing back here at all. We'll be coming back for that lockpick. As for the other goodies that we can find, there is an area that is not accessible to us yet because we haven't rescued Tiffany, or failed to rescue Tiffany. And that is the area locked off by that fence. Nothing there. Let's go into here and see what we can find. There are boxes here. This box has a medkit, this box has some 10mm ammo, and there is a key for the garage door, just in case you snuck in from the roof access over there and sneak your way in, taking out this guard, and then taking out this guard at your leisure, because only the MJ-12 trooper can activate the alarm. This is the one you have to take care of immediately. And here's Tiffany, safe and sound. Mission accomplished! I actually managed to be sneaky, and there were people, I'm sure, who doubted. you should not doubt.
Your father sent me. You alright?
They caught me at the submarine base trying to steal one of their mini-subs.
Do you really think there's a containment unit in the ocean lab?
All we need's a schematic, as long as the main computer isn't waterlogged.
We'll talk about that later. Come on, let's go.
I'm not going back to that base. You want to check it out? Great. Here's a map that shows a back way into the sub-base.
I'll check it out. First, let's get you out of here.
Now we have two options. If we managed to get in here and hadn't yet taken care of all the guards, we could tell her to wait. But we have, so it's time to make a break for it.
Make a break for the helicopter. It's in the junkyard.
Got it.
And off she goes. And that, I believe, was Jock blowing up that, metal fence. Which means, yep, it's definitely been blown up. Let's go.
Yes, you'll go to the ocean lab. You'll help me acquire a universal constructor.
Still looking at this Helios entity. Not sure how Paige can control it.
Can Paige control it? That is the question. Now, there's this area that we can also go into, and there are goodies in here. There is a pile of rockets, some shotgun ammo, a small amount of money, a sniper rifle, and some beer. We don't want the beer, but we definitely wanted those rockets and that sniper rifle ammo. There's also this area here. And there are goodies to be had in here too, and we're just going to jump over to them, because we're really good at jumping. There is a prod charger, and ammunition for the assault rifle, none of which is especially useful for us, so we'll head over here and take a look at the final places in this area. There's something here. We could go and get access to that. It would involve lots of careful jumping, but we don't need to get that bioelectric energy charge. We have plenty of bio cells. There's also this that requires a single lockpick, and we might as well use one because we know where we can find another. What is it here that makes exploring worth it? There are two boxes. If you're using a plasma rifle, here's a good place for some ammo. There's also a medkit, and hidden away is a silencer weapon mod. A little late considering that you needed to have used it here, but it's there just in case you've missed every single other one in the entire game. There are quite a few of them, probably more than the number of weapons you could have that can be silenced. Let's go grab this lockpick. We don't want to be down one lockpick. We're back up to full resources on everything. You can really be at full resources pretty much all the time because the game gives you so much stuff to use whenever you need it. Far too much, one could say. Before we go and talk to Jock, it's time to talk to Tiffany and see what she has to say.
Are you sure it's safe?
It's pretty safe. Jock's a really good pilot.
Let's go.
After I've talked to you a bit more.
Watch out for guards.
Oh, I've dealt with all the guards, don't worry.
I'm glad my father didn't cave in.
He stuck to his guns and did what he thought was right.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Kind of. I'm sort of playing it by ear.
The sub-base is well guarded. I found out the hard way.
Well, I imagine it's very well guarded.
We need to mount another expedition to the ocean lab before MJ-12 salvages the UC themselves.
I don't think they're going to be doing that after I'm done with that area.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Let's go, Jock.
Good, you both made it. Dr. Savage will be relieved.
Can you take her back to Vandenberg while I check out the submarine base? I'm gonna make another try to reach the Ocean Labs UC.
Sure, I'll drop you off on the way.
Marvelous. Let's go! We're never coming back here, so make sure you grab all the goodies that you want here before you go. Up and away to the undersea lab. A place we've heard about quite a bit. Is it dangerous? Oh my, it's dangerous.
Remember, this is how Tiffany was captured. You need to steal a mini-sub to get to the ocean lab. The base is a series of interconnected modules, with the subs in the module submerged just offshore.
There are a number of ways that you can go about getting in to this building complex. But before I think about doing that, it's time to take out a few of the guards, like you. And there was one guard on the roof that I'll take care of as soon as this robot moves away. if this robot is actually going to move away. Save me, red light. You're not going to save me, are you? Well, it was worth a go. You turning around the corner? No, you are not. Now, I could get a good shot on that person up there while the robot isn't looking. And now I'm going to ignore these robots completely and jump straight into the water. Why? Because there's a ladder there, and we're going to use that ladder to bypass these really dangerous robots. See? Swimming actually has a use! And you thought it didn't. We can stay below the surface of the water and get past these two people that are swimming, although I probably want to take them out, just so that I don't have to worry about encountering them later. Hello! You have the worst guard job ever! And now you are dead! Haha! And there's another person, the alarm has gone off, that's fine. There are turrets up there I need to take care of. But first, let's make sure the tranquilizer darts do not take me out. There we go. Did you have anything else apart from ammunition? Doesn't seem like you did. Okay. Wait for the alarm to stop blaring. Ooh, there's also a guard there too, but I'm going to have to wait until I have a better opportunity to deal with you. There's a guard there. Go up. And you know I'm here, which is fine, because you stood still, and that was a really foolish thing to do, especially considering how heavily armed I am. There isn't a camera in here, and that's useful. There is a guard that patrols this corridor, I believe. No, not that corridor, maybe that corridor there. But either way, we can now do a bit of backtracking, knowing that we have avoided those robots. Ah, here's the guard I was thinking of. And now the guard is gone, because they're dead. Make sure I reload this gun. There's also a guard guarding the way into this main part of the above ground part of the lab. You don't want to be caught fighting that person for very long because of the giant robots, presuming of course you haven't dealt with them yet. You need to be careful. There are going to be quite a few guards here, but we are pretty heavily equipped. We shouldn't have too much of a problem taking care of them. There is a man in black somewhere. The alarm has gone off. Everyone's going to stop panicking. And missed there. But you're gone. Time to regen some health because somebody else will be on their way eventually. Just not... Ooh. Somebody thinks they've got a line of sight on me. Ah, you do. Hello. Would you like to come round the corner to your doom? What's that? You would? Ah, you even ran into a corner. That was even more silly. And there's you as well. Missed there, but third swing's the charm. Wildly flail with that dragon's tooth sword, JC. Nothing could possibly go awry with that. Oh wait, many things could go awry. Here is you. There's also a camera I want to take care of, and there it is. Camera's gone. It's safe for us to talk.
I'm working.
That you are. Don't let me keep you.
Leave me alone.
I will as soon as I see if there's anything interesting that you're going to say.
Leave me alone.
There's nothing, is there? There's this door. I'm not going to use a tool to get past that. Anyone in here? No.
Something tells me you don't have permission to be down here.
Don't even think about setting off an alarm.
I was just going to suggest that you avoid the guards. You could swim through this tank to a feeding hole in the storage room. The hatch code is 1223. Watch out for the Karkian, though.
Great. Maybe I'll give it a try.
Maybe I will. Thanks for the info.
Someone should expose what's going on here.
Oh, don't worry. We certainly will once we're done.
This laboratory's treatment of animals is abominable.
I can imagine. Being kept in this tube.
They're doing an exhaustive study of morphology, which leads to horribly deformed creatures. Creatures without limbs, fins, eyes, heads. No one cares if the poor monsters live or die, or how long they suffer.
That sounds awful.
I'd report this facility myself, but right now I need the job.
Plus, I doubt MJ-12 would actually let you leave.
Someone should expose what's going on here.
And when we come back, folks, we'll continue exploring this part of the above bit of a lab, and then make our way to the undersea area. We're going to need to get a mini-sub for that. And I know where I can find one. It's just going to be a bit of a trek through some heavily guarded areas, but that's nothing that JC can't handle. Oh my. Even when I miss with my sword, I can still handle it. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.